So let's talk about Warzone Mobile. So if you're like me and you follow the mobile gaming space, and like especially the mobile FPF space, lately like you would have noticed like if like a bunch of videos out on YouTube saying like, oh, Warzone Mobile is back. Oh, Warzone Mobile shutting down. So me personally, I deleted the game like a couple weeks after I found out like they're gonna stop supporting the game, and I'm like, what is even gonna be the point anymore? Because I was one of the players that was waiting for the game to get more optimized. Because like yeah, it ran well on my phone, but like it also like caused like a lot of overheating. So I was waiting for updates to come out to like to solve the overheating, and then they say, oh, like we're not gonna update the game anymore. It's like pretty much over. I'm like, well, now there's no point. Like even if I do play the game, it's just gonna keep killing my phone. So it's better not to play. So as of late, I got like a bunch of videos like, oh, Warzone Mobile's back, or is Warzone Mobile shutting down? So and like if you're also like me who haven't been following or playing the game much, and you just got these random notifications out of the blue, you're probably wondering what the fuck is going on. So I did a little bit of like research, and I found out that it's like there's different things going on. Maybe even like you could even say there's like three different things going on. So the first thing, the main thing that was going on, the whole like tagline Warzone Mobile is back, was because for some people, for like a good amount of people, the servers weren't letting people play anymore. They would just not let you log in or queue into a game. And that was happening for like a month or so, or like a few weeks. And lately that issue got fixed. So people were like hyped, saying, people were saying, oh, yay, Warzone Mobile is back. Or yay, they're bringing Warzone Mobile back, baby. They're fixing issues. But then another thing is, and this is the much more complex thing. The first issue that I just like talked over was like, okay, yeah, like people can play again. That's a good thing. I can see where the title of Warzone Mobile is back comes from. But then through my research, I find out that there's two different versions of Warzone Mobile still running. And that really confuses me because I thought, like, how would there possibly be two versions of Warzone Mobile running? So it turns out there's a final version of the game that the final Activision intended mode, the version that Activision left the stopped updating the game at, and the version of Warzone Mobile that was present right before the Black Ops integration. That same Black Ops integration that shut a lot of players out from the game because of the mindless texturing requirement, and like the same update that caused like basically for us to lose all the optimization progress that we were making before the Black Ops update. So the Black Ops update comes out, and all the progress we made in terms of optimization just go out the window. Like all the progress that we had made up to that point, I mean, optimizing Warzone Mobile were just like thrown out the window. And yeah, like after that update, the game looked better. There was less visual bugs, but we were back to square one in terms of optimization. So that was like really frustrating. So there's some people that play that version, but a lot of other people, the majority, prefer to play the pre Black Ops version of the game, which apparently that you can like which apparently like means that you can play on like an older version of the game, but that also results in like occasionally the game will recognize that it's in an older version of itself, and will try to update itself to be like, hey, I'm old, I should update myself. Like, how apps automatically try to update themselves, especially games. So when the game tries to update itself to get it to like the current spec that Activision left it at, people will like see that it's updating and think, "Oh my god, Activision are updating the game. Is Warzone Mobile back? Are they bringing Warzone Mobile back?" When in reality, it's just the game trying to revert itself to its previous version, the version that it's technically supposed to be at, because you're not supposed to be able to play the pre Black Ops version of the game, but people have found a way. And yeah, when I got these notifications in my YouTube feed, I'm like, is it actually coming back? Because for the longest time, I was waiting for like the news that, oh, the servers that they left on have been shut down. Not to be like a hater or anything. Like I wish they didn't shut down the game and they kept working on it. I sometimes think about it, like imagine how much more progress they would have made by now if they just kept working on it. And I don't even think they were losing too much money on the game, right? Right? I feel like they had their expectations way, way too high. Yeah, so I've been waiting for like the news that, oh, they even shut down the the servers they left online, because like realistically I just don't see them like returning to support the game anymore. I feel like the decision to stop supporting the game was like, like a really big, was like a big decision. Like you can't just like make that decision lightly, you know what I mean? So I feel like they can't just go back on their like decision to start running again, because I don't think like the big cash money people that are in charge of the money will be like, okay, yeah, let's dump more money into this game, because like the fact that it wasn't making money in the first place was the whole reason they shut it down. So yeah, like, I don't see them like, oh, let's pour more money into this and hopefully it works this time, or hopefully like, or in like the year that the game's been shut down, mobile processors have caught up, which they haven't. Mobile processors haven't made that big of a leap in the past year. They have made like a decent leap, but like for most people's phones that are, because most people don't have flagships, right? And most people don't even have mid rangers. Most people have low end phones, and low end phones don't usually increase in performance year on year that much. Like there'll be like a 5% increase in performance year on year, which is minuscule. But yeah, that's my 2 cents on the topic. When I saw like the notifications Warzone Mobile was back, I did get kind of excited. But then like, it's the same spiel, like, oh, they're just having more trouble getting into the game. And now they're celebrating that like the game lets you log in now, which is kind of sad, to be honest. But yeah, if you've listened this far, maybe subscribe, like the video, and I'll see you in the next one.